Hey guys, it's Joe from Train Out of Pain. Just wanted to go over my biggest favorite movement or exercise for fibromyalgia or chronic pain. So a little backstory to this. When you are in pain, when you're in chronic pain, when you have a chronic illness, your sympathetic nervous system, which is your flight or fight or freeze system, is highly elevated. So one of the things that we need to do to kind of make you feel better is to bring down that nervous system response into your rest and digest, or your parasympathetic nervous system. So the best way to do that, the easiest way to do that, is breathing. Now I know what you're saying. You're saying, Joe, I'm breathing, I'm alive, right? Well, that's respiration. Respiration and breathing are two different things. Respiration is an automatic thing that happens. We don't have to put any thought into it. Breathing is a conscious decision. So we're going to teach you how to breathe properly, and that's going to bring down your stress response. So if you stand in the mirror and you watch yourself breathe, if your shoulders come up like this when you breathe, and your chest comes up, you are now elevating your stress response. So you could actually make your pain much worse just because you're breathing like that. When you breathe and your shoulders come up, you are using emergency breathing muscles in your neck and in your chest that are usually only reserved for when you have that flight or fight response. So what we need to do is we need to learn how to breathe with the diaphragm. The diaphragm is a muscle that goes 360 degrees around your body, and it is the way that we're meant to breathe. If you watch animals, they're very rarely breathing through their mouth. If you watch young children, especially toddlers and infants, they're almost always breathing through their nose. So the way that you're going to be able to activate that diaphragm and breathe the way that you're supposed to and bring down that nervous system response is to breathe with your diaphragm. So we can do this a few different ways. Standing, lying down on your back, that's also very good, but for today's purposes, I'm standing, so we're going to do this standing up. So there's a couple ways we can do this. You can interlock your fingers and you can place them around your belly, but my preferred way to do this is to take your hands, wrap them around just at the bottom of your ribs, okay? So from here, you should feel a little tension, which is fine because we want a little bit of pressure. What I want you to do is I want you to take your tongue, stick it to the roof of your mouth. That is your tongue's natural resting place. When you swallow, which you will probably now do, when you swallow, that's where your tongue goes, right to the roof of your mouth. So that's where I want you to hold your tongue, and you're going to breathe deeply through your nose while your hands are here just below your ribs. So this is called 360-degree breathing because the diaphragm is a 360-degree muscle, and we're going to activate that sucker. So again, tongue on the roof of the mouth, and you're going to breathe deeply through your nose. You can watch my hands expand. You should feel that expansion. It's going to go like this. I want you to go ahead and look at my shoulders and see if you see my shoulders raising at all. You'll see some expansion from the belly. You'll see some expansion from down below the ribs as well. That is what you should feel for that 360-degree breathing. So just to recap, if you have a chronic illness, if you have chronic pain, especially if you have fibromyalgia, you have an elevated sympathetic nervous system response. That is your freeze, flight, or fight. And we need to bring that response back down to a parasympathetic nervous response. We're going to do that with breathing. Easiest way you can do that, my #1 exercise for fibromyalgia. If you guys have any comments or questions, say them below. Thanks for watching.